Alrighty, hello everybody. We are back with more Pokemon Legends ZA. Where we left off, we were doing a bunch of side quests actually. The only thing that I've done is there was the Diancie thing. Like it's like a event giveaway thing. So basically you connected to the internet and you got a Diancie, and then at some point we can get Diancie, which is pretty cool. Alrighty. I don't think there were any more side quests. Not that I can recall. Yeah, I think I've done all the side quests except for the ones that I've got, which I think were like, yeah, the Flabébé and then this one, which I couldn't understand. So let's go and do some Rogue Mega Evolution battles. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. I enjoy this game a lot, so I'm very happy to be playing it again. And they've also announced the DLCs coming out in December, which I thought was very early. But looking forward to that. All the same, should be fun. But now the big question is, how the heck do I get up on this roof? Ah, it's the back of the hotel, right. So I climb up here to get there. And Beedrill... I don't think I've really got anything that's good against Beedrill per se. But for Alligator should be able to handle it. You must be getting used to dashing across the rooftops of Lumios now, right? Well, let me teach you a special technique that'll take your roof running to a whole new places. It's called the Rotoglide. There we go, finally. While falling from someplace high, you can press A to Rotoglide. It gives you a short burst of the safe landing to give you a lift. Okay. Fantastic. I was wondering when we would get that power. Go ahead and try gliding over to that rooftop across the way, why don't you? So hold A while falling. Damn! That's an awesome power! Nice going. Wait one sec, I'll glide over two. Swing over two. Being able to reach new places ought to make it easier for us to find all these rogue mega evolving Pokemon around town. Well, this just opened up a huge amount of navigation options for me. Speaking of which, Beedrill is right over there. Let's go, Kazuya, quick. Well, now my world is massively opened up. They give me new side quests, I wonder. No. Well, the big question is, how do I get over there? Okay, looks like I need to use the spider web to get over there. Spin around. Okay, not bad. Okay, not too bad. In fact, quite good, I would argue. That's wonderful news. Alright, this is huge tech. Being able to glide now. Gonna give us a ton of options. I'm guessing this is the Beedrill we're after. It sure looks like it's gonna rogue mega evolve any minute now. It must be in a lot of pain. The concentration of mega power in your vicinity is rising rapidly. Warning, rogue mega evolution is imminent. Let's go. Remember to watch how your opponent moves and figure out the best way to avoid its attacks. Yeah, let's do it. Beedrill's pretty cool. I like Beedrill. Is he super strong? He's decent, but like many bug types, unfortunately, not super powerful. I think there hasn't been a bug dragon yet, right? A bug dragon would be really cool, and it could be like the first really strong bug type. Oh, he's summoning Kakutas, alright. Well, that's an interesting move. Alright, let's take out the little guys. Yeah, as much as I would like, my ally here to just keep doing rollouts. I don't think she's going to keep doing it because her guy's going to get KO'd in a sec. Okay, Mega Volley? I still don't know how I feel about the music for this battle. Like, I always said that Pokemon doesn't really miss when it comes to soundtrack. This might be one where they may have missed. A little bit. It's like they're trying to recapture the, oh goodness. It was in, Legends Arceus, the Arceus actual battle music. There was like, what genre is it? I can't remember what genre it is. Like breakcore or something. It certainly gives the feeling of the chaos of a battle. I'm pretend that's in the case. Ouch. There we go. Okay. The game audio is drowning me out. Okay, I'll lower it. I shall lower it a wee bit. Thanks for letting me know. Beedrill, one of the variety of mysterious megastones. A Beedrill holding onto this stone will be able to mega evolve during a battle. Nice. For Alligator did great. Here, I'll make sure everyone's all healthy. Alright, now go take care of the other rogue mega Pokemon. Who the hell's this guy? Hey there, I was watching what happened here from a ways away. What in the world was wrong with that Beedrill? It went berserk. There's been a lot of talk about Pokemon going crazy out of nowhere. Hard to believe it was all true. I've heard about this rogue mega evolution thing. Why is it happening to all these wild Pokemon? Nobody knows. Still a mystery, huh? You know, I wonder if it has something to do with all the wild Pokemon coming to Lumiose. All this weirdness started around the same time as the renovation work on Prison Tower 2. I just been the BGM. I think that particular song was pretty loud, but I'll tweak the audio mixing anyway. Like that track I think was especially loud. Maybe I'll also try buffing my mic a little bit as well. Not too much, just like half a decibel. And I can try sitting closer to it anyway. Kuroneko wants Lumiose to be a city for both people and Pokemon, but it isn't as easy as that, is it? Still, I'll be sad if that's the last any of us sees of that feisty Beedrill. I hope it'll come back soon now that it's calmed down. Yeah, that particular BGM I think is very loud and aggressive. I sure wish we had more answers about Rogue Mega Evolution. You know, the surge of wild Pokemon isn't the only odd thing going on. Mega Crystal's been springing up more and more too. Wonder if it's all connected somehow. Yes, I suspect it is. Oh well, no use racking my brain without more info to go on. I'll catch you later, okay? Yippee. There are 2 remaining Pokemon at the risk of undergoing a Rogue Mega Evolution. Alright. Nothing new in the way of side quests or anything. Let's go take care of Banette next, because Banette should be pretty easy. Hawlucha might be a little tricky, but we shall see. Bonsoir, good evening. Righty. Okay, now that I've got the glide mechanic, how do I actually make use of it? That's the big question now. Because there's no jump function in this game. It's kind of like the original Dark Souls, where you can only kind of jump. Yellow, I've already got. I need orange and blue to finish off this set of Labebes. That was probably the biggest thing that was jarring about playing Elden Ring after having played Dark Souls 1 is going to a system where you can actually just jump freely, whereas in Dark Souls 1 jumping is so scuffed. You go from like the jump being like a sub-function of sprint and roll to its completely own button. It's incredible. It was like when the cavemen discovered fire. That's pretty much what the jump system in Elden Ring is like. Patrat. I quite like Patrat. He's cute. hello there, Naveen. There you are, Kazuya. Something's not quite right here. We're at the spot where the spike in Mega Power is apparently coming from, but I haven't been able to find the Banette we're after. Perhaps you should ask Vinny to check again. It's right behind me, isn't it? What's the origin of, it's right behind me, isn't it? What movie is that actually from? I know that's, like, classified as, like, a quote-unquote Marvel quip, but what's the movie that it's actually from? It is indeed here, yes. Concentration of Mega Power is rising rapidly. Alright, let's go. It threw you off to the way like Dark Souls 3 handled having the option to switch between the old... Oh, okay. Yeah, we haven't played enough Dark Souls 3. We literally just tested it for like 10 minutes just to see that it worked. And the plan is to play the co-op, later. I mean, if I ever run out of stuff to like play on stream, I would consider playing either Elden Ring or maybe DS3 solo on stream. I've started an Elden Ring playthrough. I haven't got very far though. I can do this. As a member of Team MZ, it's my duty to help rogue Pokemon. I just need to focus. Look at Banette. He's so pleased. Alright. Mega Banette is okay. I think it's a cool design. It takes what's cool about Banette and amplifies it. That's what a good Mega design should do. Right, how can I tell which one's which? I assume it's this one. Nope. Oh, you can see their health. Okay, it's the one without a health bar. Without a separate health bar. This one over here. Go for Alligator, get him. Oh! Who's coming to get me, man? Alright, it's the one in the middle again. Oh my gosh, he keeps dodging my attacks. It's annoying as heck. Let's Mega Evolve. Right, go for this one. There we go, now that's damage. Now that was like some serious damage. Heck yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, get him. Ah, he keeps running away. Coward. I played Sekiro and it was good. It's the first console game to ever dedicated jump. Yeah, true. Sekiro always looked really cool to me, but I don't know. I think it's a bit too far from the traditional sort of Souls formula for my liking. I don't think it's a bad game, just not necessarily what I'm looking for. Come on, one more hit. There we go, nice. And I don't think Sekiro would play well at all in co-op. The whole point is, like, parrying and all that sort of stuff. It would not be fun in co-op. It would be so easy. Banetite. Very nice. I do like that they just straight up give you the Mega Stones. It's very cool. It's Zygarde. What's he doing up there? So, you continue to successfully save Pokemon from the pain of Rogue Mega Evolution. Not that I wish it... Should I give him, like, a a snake voice. Not that I wish to downplay the difficulty or scale of the undertaking. Yeah, let's make him Solid Snake. After all, only with Mega Evolved Pokemon or Plus moves can you hope to stand up to rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon effectively. Sekiro is strictly single player, there might be multiplayer mods, yeah, maybe. However, Zygarde cannot Mega Evolve. That means you'll need to hone your skills as a trainer until you can support Zygarde, even with such a disadvantage. I mean, surely you can still use Plus moves, no? This is how you must help Zygarde attain the peace and order it wishes to bring about. I doubt that detective would be hunting me and Zygarde if she knew its intentions. I wonder why she finds me so suspicious. In any case, until we meet again, young trainers, I expect great things from you. And maybe people think you're suspicious because you tried to, like, blow up the world 5 years ago. I don't know, like, that could put some red flags in people, but maybe not. That man has quite the commanding presence. Why is he dressed in those rags, I wonder? Oh no, I'm sorry, I got distracted and forgot to heal your Pokemon. Now I'd better head back to the hotel to take care of some things. I'm not simply in a hurry to get away from this creepy place, I assure you. Amazing. Just one remaining Pokemon. Who was it again? It was Hawlucha. This one's gonna be cool. I really like this new Mega. That guy has no self-awareness whatsoever. Well, I don't think he has self-awareness. I think, no, yeah, you're right. He does have no self-awareness. I mean, I think it's more for the player's benefit, because not everybody would have necessarily played the original games in this area. So they, like, for somebody who's never played Pokemon X or Y, you would have no idea who he is. You'd be like, oh, okay. He's just a weird old guy. But if you played the game, you'd be like, oh, that's Lysander. He was the villain in the game. I mean, maybe he's become good. Like, I'm not saying that people can't change. But there's probably, like, like his statement of, like, I don't know why the detective is looking for me is a bit on the nose. There's pretty good reasons why a detective would be looking for, like, a war criminal, basically. Yeah, you don't have to have played the original game to enjoy this, but definitely it gives you some extra context that you might not have otherwise. Okay, let's actually try and fly over to this route. Oh, no. The glide is not as long distance as I thought. It's more like a double jump, if anything. Maybe it'll get stronger later. And become like an actual proper glide. Or maybe... Did I tap instead of holding, maybe? That might have been the problem. Let's try again. Yes, I'm aware that the intended way of getting across here is this thing, but I want to try and practice the glide a little bit. Ah, crud. Okay, I didn't fall the whole way down. Good. Whew. Nah, I'm holding it, and it's just a boost more than a proper glide. That's okay. It's still early in the game, they might power me up a bit later. Like in Elden Ring, when they give you Torrent. Your steed. Still remember when we were playing Elden Ring and Ajapang just suddenly like said, "Ah, my steed," and I was like, "Why are you saying steed, bro? Why are you acting like you're a like 14th century knight?" And then I found out that they do indeed call Torrent the steed. And I was like, you know what? Actually, you were right all along. I was wrong. I mocked that poor man for using the correct terminology. Because he just said steed out of nowhere, and I was like, what's this guy talking about? Steed. Oh, what a guy. He's probably the funniest person I've ever met. I don't know if Agifang, if you're here right now, buddy, but you are like literally the funniest guy I've ever met. This guy just comes out of nowhere, just says like the most random things. It just makes me absolutely die of laughter. Alright, let's pick up a few more items, then we'll go, Did you play the Thai games in your childhood? I'm familiar with the series, but I've not played them. I wasn't super, like, into platformers that much. I reckon the person that you could ask would be, maybe Luca? He's pretty into platformers. I don't know if he specifically played, Thai, but he definitely was like a Crash Bandicoot kid, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's also played Thai. And Ty's PS1, right? I wasn't really a PS1 kid. I think in total we had like 5 or 6 games for the PS1. In retrospect, it was probably a bit of a waste for whoever got us the PS1. We only had like 5 or 6 games. Well, this is weird. Our intel for sure said there'd be a Hawlucha up here. I wonder if it flew off somewhere. But it could go rogue any minute. Yeah, let me check in with Vinny. It's a game series on PS2. Okay, it was on PS2, so I could have played it, because I played quite a lot of PS2. Excuse me, have either of you seen a Hawlucha around here? I'm afraid we haven't. I suppose it could have flown off somewhere, maybe it wandered into a wild zone. The Hawlucha isn't my Pokemon, mind you, but I come here now and then to give it some food. You mean you climb all the way up here just to feed a wild Hawlucha? Sounds like you really care about it. You must be pretty worried now that it's gone, huh? Yes, if you find it, please do let me know. And I'm still meaning to play the Ratchet & Clank game that you gifted to me, Mazda. I've got it installed. I've had it installed for a couple of months, even on my old PC, and I was like, I want to play it. I just haven't had the time, so I do plan to play it, just so you know. You think the Hawlucha that lady's looking for is the one that's going to rogue Mega Evolve? That seems likely. Oh man, I don't want to think about how she'd feel if her dear Hawlucha went rogue. It's an update from Vinny. Looks like they're detecting Hawlucha nearby. Come on. Oh my goodness, it's so far away. So give it down to time. It's not a matter of not having time. Like I will play it at some point. I've had it installed. When I install a game, it means that I intend to actually play it. Just been busy with stream stuff mostly, and then off-stream games with friends. Oh, I loved Ratchet & Clank back in the day. I played 1, 2, 3, Gladiator. I think those are the only ones that I played. I played Ratchet & Clank 1, 2, and 3. I think 3 was my favorite. And I played Ratchet Gladiator. It's also known as Deadlocked in other countries. I don't know why it was called Ratchet & Clank Gladiator in Australia, but it's the same game. I thought it was okay. It was different. It was less story-focused, more combat-focused. We've got to help it for everyone's sake, but especially for that lady back there. Here we go. Mega Evolution is imminent. Let's go. Let's calm this Hawlucha down. I'll give it all I've got. I even did the part of the sewers in Ratchet & Clank 3 where you had to find all of the crystals. That's how dedicated I was back for that series back in the day. Mega Hawlucha looks so cool. Get ready for this, folks. That is so cool. Hawlucha's actually such a strong Pokemon. It's actually kind of crazy. When you played the Future series, it was a reboot. So the game that you get to me is in new territory. Yeah, I only played like the original games, so I haven't actually touched any of the newer ones. Like Rift in Time and stuff like that, right? Was the one, I think, Rift Apart. Rift Apart's the one you got me. What was the other one? There's like 2 or 3 of these like Rift games. The games I played the original. Ratchet & Clank 2 was called something else. Ratchet & Clank 2 is Up Your Arsenal. And then Ratchet 4 was Gladiator / Deadlock. Oh, he just pulled off the freaking, what's his face? He just pulled off the Radan move. He flew up in the sky and jumped back down. Yeah, I'm really excited to play it, because it's been so long since I played a Ratchet & Clank game. I used to go over to a friend's house and we would play the multiplayer together. It was really fun. I think that's it for our Mega. Yep. So close. I might switch to God of War. Let's go Psybeam. Fusion. There's one Gleam. Hit him with the Psybeam, this should do it. Oh, not quite. Flaming Kiss. Still not quite. Confusion. There we go. Whew. Tricky. That's what happens when you go up against a Pokemon that's actually very strong. The fight actually becomes quite challenging. Hawlucha Knight. Some of these Pokemon that are Rogue Mega Evolving are really precious to people, huh? I hope Hawlucha gets to see that lady again. But anyway, great work calming it, Kazuya. Let me heal up for Alligator and everyone. Thank you. Team MZ has got to keep on saving these poor Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution for sure. Alright. Thanks. See you later. Interesting, so the previous one we did was number 18, and that's why I had the extra cutscene at the end. So we kind of did them slightly out of order, not that it matters, but something to keep in mind. So we got the one that gave us a bit of extra narrative. We did that one first. Well, we did it second. We did it before we were maybe supposed to. Hey, thanks for headbats. Back to lurking. No worries. Enjoy your time. Tide Tasmanian Tiger. Should be fun. I know you love your platformers, so have a good time. Alrighty. And do I get like a really good... Surf is coming up soon, alright. Surf is what I really want. I was like, when do I actually get a decent like water type move? Surf is finally it. You did great, Kazuya. Thank you. But it kind of leave the heavy lifting to you again, huh? That's just a natural consequence of someone proving themselves so thoroughly dependable. For sure, and the job is definitely getting done. But I wonder, is it really enough to just find and calm down Pokemon after they Rogue Mega Evolve? What do you mean? I'd rather we get at the actual root of the problem. Ah, smart. Not that we can do that until we know what's causing Rogue Mega Evolution in the first place. I'm sure Quizartico is following whatever leads they have. If they were, you'd think Vinny would at least keep us in the loop. Maybe they've already found out why. And they don't want to tell us. Because it's got something to do with their, like, plans or their development project. I don't know, just a thought. The fact he hasn't told us anything probably means they don't know for sure yet either. Or they could be hiding it for us, like I said. I bet they'd tell us anything they knew that could come in handy, even if it didn't directly relate to Rogue Mega Evolution. You think way too kindly of this, like, big corporation. I don't know. Here we go. There's a promotion match announcement for Trainer Kazuya, rank E. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You gotta face Trainer Ivor. Ooh! The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank D. Rank D's nuts. I'm glad that we're going up against Ivor. I get to do the Ivor voice again. My German accent. Oh, it's Ivor from the Fist of Justice. Remember when we ran into him? I think it was by the Wild Zone in Rouge Plaza. He runs a dojo that teaches karate or some other kind of martial arts. I bet you anything he's a master fighting type user. I believe their dojo is near John Plaza. What a relief to know where they are and not have to track them down like we did with Kanari. That was such a chore. That chore was a small price to pay for the privilege of meeting Kanari. And I don't recall there being any detective work, you simply used the information I had. So Kazuya, do you have a challenger's ticket already? Naturally. Why don't you go say hi to Ivor and get a look at him before you two battle then? A promotion match right after battling a bunch of rogue Pokemon? That's a lot, be careful. It's nothing I can't handle. You know me, folks. I'm all about pushing the limits, challenging, doing the impossible, being the invincible, row, fight the power. You know, all that. So probably Talonflame is going to be pretty good here. I'll put Talonflame in the prime position. You're not Ivor, who are you? Hey, I remember you, Kazuya, right? You beat me in a battle right in front of Ivor-sensei that one time. What do you want now? I came to duke it out with Ivor. Why you were just rank Y when we battled? You mean you already reached Sensei's level? Well, I'm sure you'll understand I have to ask. You did earn a challenger's ticket, right? Of course you did. So that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor-sensei's. In which case, I request a bout, both with my chance to get back at you for beating me last time and to see how much stronger I've grown since that day. Sure, why not? Thank you, I'm gonna become the 4th strongest disciple in the dojo for sure. The Pokemon look great in this game, I will say that. Oh, goodness gracious. You might have me back on the ropes, but I'll prove that the Fist of Justice never flinches. Metachan. That was a dangerous hit. He did Thunder Punch on me. So your strength outshines mine once again. You're just too strong. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with harsher training than ours, or what? I have to admit, you've really mastered your skills. Here, the Seat of Mastery is for you. Seat of Mastery? Ah, it's like in, Legends Arceus, you use these to get the moves to have the alternate attack, the fast and the slow attack, whatever it's called. So it basically automatically turns it into a plus move. Very, very nice. If you bring me seeds just like that one, I'll help your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. But I have to admit, I've been taking up your time battling and talking about plus moves and all, but the truth is that Ivor-sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. Neither is his sister, Gwen. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone. Oh, here he is. Gwen! Gwen! Where are you? So she's not here either then. That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today. Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Josie outside Wild Zone 3, no? Wait, don't tell me you're here to join the Fist of Justice, aren't you? I'm here to battle you. He's your opponent for your next promotion match, sir. Ah, I see. Well, I don't have a Rotom phone, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. You don't have a phone? I've tried using Rotom phones in the past, but for some reason they always break as soon as I much as press a finger to them. So I rely on my younger sister, Grin, to handle everything smartphone related. But I haven't seen Grin since yesterday. I think I know where she might be. It's the kiln of the first flame. My apologies, Kazuya. I'm just so worried about my poor sister, I can't think of anything else. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle, after my sister and I are reunited. Now if you'll excuse me. And he's off again. Sensei has stamina in spades, but I don't think he'll have much much luck finding Gwyn on his own, in a huge city like this. Maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help, though. Someone who's good at finding people? Know anybody like that in Lumios? A detective, maybe. That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, he'll be able to focus on your promotion match. That was the world's biggest Freudian slip. Apologies to any sensitive-eared folks, I did not mean to swear. That was an accident. Alright, anything up on this roof? This seems like a neat kind of place. Not really. A white flipper. I've already got a white flip. That is a Dratini. How do I get up on top of this roof? That's my question. Let's see if we can figure out how to get up on top of this roof. Let's get a Dratini, man. How cool would that be? I definitely can't glide over there. It's way too far. Maybe up here? Okay, let's climb up the scaffolding. Maybe that'll take us up there. Oh, there's items everywhere, man. You get so easily distracted because there's just so many items. You think you go in one area and then you end up going like 3 corners away because it's like items, items, items. Ekans. What do we reckon? Can we glide across from here? I reckon it might actually be possible to glide across from here. Hey, that worked out pretty well. Yellow. I don't need a yellow one. Ah. It disappeared. The Dratini disappeared. Well, ain't that unfortunate? I guess it's a sensitive little soul. I would not have expected Dratini to just run away at the first sign of trouble, but it's the first time for everything, I suppose. But I do at least now know where a Dratini could be found. Alright, let's go to the bureau. I want to do this promotion match, then I'll do the new side quests. I want to see if every time I play this game I can at least rank up once. Hello there, Kazuya. What brings you here? Well met once again, Kazuya. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwyn. She needs to light the first flame, but the detective says she cannot help me. No, what I said is I cannot help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to help look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions. Ah, I understand. Ask me anything, I shall answer to the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home with the dojo? That would be City Hall. City Hall, I see. Your sister certainly has a unique interest, doesn't she? Well then, maybe we can find some clues as to your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood, I'm on it. He just left? If Mimi was feeling better, it could search for his sister using its telepathy. Oh well. I could use your help, Kazuya. We'll be waiting for you in the Jean district. Let's work together to protect the peace of Lumios. So cute. So who we got here? We've got Mimi with a man wearing a suit that seems to be having fun. That's Luca. Mimi with a man wearing distinctive goggles. They seem happy. That's one of the Team Flare members. I don't remember their names. He's one of the admins, I think. Man, my memory when it comes to X and Y is so bad. What the heck? Why is this person stitched up? Dang it, they got me again. Someone, get me out of here, please. Just have your Pokemon hit this thing with a powerful move. No need to be gentle. Someone's all wrapped up in Pokemon webbing. Hit it with a high-powered move to break it open and save whoever's inside. The heck? What happens to this person? Use a stronger move? Open the menu, change moves. Maybe Brave Bird? Okay. Alright, interesting. Who? Thanks for your help getting me out of that sticky situation. You really saved me. How did that happen? That was the work of these Spinnerack here. Well, truth is, the three of them are my partners. I call them the Spinnerack Sibbies. Whenever they get hungry, they always wrap me up and leave me high and dry like that. Spin, spin. This time I messed up by destroying a web they just finished making. Big mistake. Is that a Noibat in the background? It is. The three of them strung me up and left me hanging, but I wish they'd shown me some mercy. It's not like I did it on purpose. Spin, spin. Okay, you made your point. I'll be more careful, I promise. But you know what would be better use for all that silk? Nets and ropes to sell for some quick cash. I'm kidding, that was a joke. Don't string me up again, Spinnerack Sibbies. Amazing. Got some netballs, that's nice. Okay, it is a Noibat, but it's somebody's Noibat, so I can't just capture it. You can't steal other people's Pokemon, folks. Wait. I had a move. I had U-turn or whatever it was. And now it's gone. The heck? Oh, no, it's a TM move, okay. I was for a second I thought they just like stole one of my moves. I was like, I had a move there. You can't just take my moves away. Thankfully it wasn't anything like that. Yeah, I've just got U-turn because it's a fast attack and it gives me some decent coverage. Occasionally you come against people who are weak to bug types. Not often, to be honest, but... Emma, Kazuya, I looked all over, but Gwen's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwen. Kazuya, I'd appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall. Question bystanders to figure out where Gwen's gone. You got yourself a missing person, eh? Well, I don't know anything about that. Good luck. I managed to find an old friend of mine online. Okay. The city smells different now after it rains. Is it something to do with all the new Pokemon? You haven't seen my sweet Furfru around here, have you? Even if you don't know the first thing about art, everyone's free to say what they do or don't like. That's true, you don't have to be an artist to be able to critique art. A lot of people have this mindset of like, you know, you can't criticize something unless you could do better. It's like, you know, you say somebody's art is like not good. They're like, oh yeah, well have you ever made an art piece? Or you say this movie's bad. Oh yeah? Let's see you make a better movie than that. That's a terrible, like, perspective to take. Our search Pokemon have a keen sense of smell, but whenever there's a decent chance the wild Pokemon already made off with the missing property. Officer, you will be able to find my stolen belongings, won't you?